Hi guys! Today we're talking about history. We are defining what is history. So history is one of the 5 themes of social studies along with economics, government and civics, geography, culture, and history. So the first thing we're going to do is we have a timeline of all of the major world events that we're going to cover this year in social studies. You are going to sort the picture to the event that it represents. So I'll be giving you a timeline that has photos on it that illustrate these important events, and you'll sort them in order. We are going to do this in breakout rooms, but if for some reason you're not in class, then you won't have access to your group members' knowledge. But okay, after you do the photo timeline sort, you're going to define these vocabulary terms. We talked about these the other day in our warm-up, but you're going to define these using your timeline. So we're also going to do this in group work, but if you do not for some reason have your group members, every student is responsible for the timeline and the vocabulary. So if you don't have your group members, you're going to need to do this on your own. All right, so let's see the photo timeline sort. All right, here's what it looks like. So each event, I think you guys have 12 events, maybe. So each event is described below. So the first one we have, Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. It says, before this, books had to be copied by hand. Now books can be printed quickly and in large amounts, spreading ideas and knowledge around Europe. So you can sift through the pictures. If you're like, whoa, that's way too small, that's okay. You can make them larger to see what they represent. This looks like a building is burning. I'm not going to say exactly which building because that's one of the events. You can make these a little bit bigger. And then whenever you choose or place them, you can make them smaller again, so that way you can read the rest of the document. Okay. So let's look for one that looks like there is some sort of printing invention. So here we go. This picture is of 2 men. They have some paper. It looks like they're blotting ink on it, and this is a printing press machine. So we can place this with the first event. And so you do that same process for each event. I would pick the ones that you're most familiar with first, and then go through the ones that you're a little bit less familiar with. All right, so the next thing is the vocabulary. Here's our vocabulary handout. These very same events that are on your timeline photo sort are going to be on this history timeline. So it has the date, the event, and a description of the event. Each bolded word is one of your vocabulary words. So down here, this is where you use context clues from the timeline, come up with a definition for each term. So the first one is New World. So I scrolled up to where I saw New World. I read the sentence that it was in. It says, he winds up, talking about Christopher Columbus, landing in the New World, discovering North and South America. So down here, I would write North and South America, landmass conquered by Columbus. And then you find an event that connects that. And you can choose 1 to 3. So Columbus set sail is the name of the event in which I found the New World. So try to think of another event that New World would be involved. So North and South America. We've got Martin Luther nailed 95 Theses to the church door. That took place in Europe, so no. Galileo confirmed that Earth revolves around the sun. That took place in Europe as well, so no. The Enlightenment took place in Europe, so no. The Industrial Revolution is our first major event that takes place in, it started in Europe, but it also takes place in America. So we could put the Industrial Revolution here as well. We could add the U.S. Revolution because that takes place in North and South America here as well. Just depends on which events you can find. And so that's my challenge for you because that's going to be a little bit difficult. All right. So summary of this video, you're completing your photo sort and your vocabulary context clues for the day. We're going to do a lot of this in class together. So if you miss class, I hope this video helps you. All right. Bye.